This video is about subject selection.
The IB toolkit, part 2.
And now coming to the main problem with starting IB, subject selection.
If it's CBSE or ICSE, you have guidance, you have
Streams.
Yeah, you have streams. IB, not so much. You have to choose individual subjects, different groups.
They have streams, but it's like you have to choose one from each. There are all 6. I'm sure before you start with you will know. But English math is compulsory, and math again.
There's 4 types of maths.
Yeah, AISL, AIHL, AAHL, and AISL. And if you're someone who's going mostly statistics and practical math is taught in AI, and I've heard AIHL is also very hard.
See, technically, according to universities that I've researched, this is my next point by the way, where to choose your subjects, what a lot of people recommend for your HL especially, is to look at your dream universities and look at what credits they take from IB for that specific degree. The math that would give credits, because it was considered the hardest math that could be offered in IB, is math AAHL. So that's why I took math AAHL, even though I was considering taking math AIHL. Even computer science HL is an obvious choice, and then physics HL, because of career counselor, she told me that they would rank my application higher because it's one of the hardest subjects in the science groups.
So for me, the subject selection, first thing I did was the university thing, where I checked at the time which university I wanted to go to, what they expect from a student who's coming from IB. The other one is I went to my mark sheet. If you are still if you get your board results, you can go check that in the past few tests and this examination which your highest scores are. Mine was English, economics, and physics. And then if you're interested in those particular subjects, you should take that in your IB, because you'll already have a small head start, so you can continue that. And most likely you're scoring better in that because you're interested in it.
Yeah.
So even though economics was pretty high, I still took business management because I thought that would be more practical in the long term, because IB is one of the only courses that offers business management for 11th and 12th. Then there was physics. I wasn't sure. And the other thing is to select the levels. So for that, what you can do is, whichever subject you're thinking of, go to YouTube, go to the particular lessons or chapters that you have studied in your 10th and 9th standard that you'll be interested in. Go watch those videos. If you're able to understand, at least if you're interested in seeing how those lessons go, and that would probably be a good choice, then you can select how interested you are in studying it. Another thing is, if you go, you can put IB and then this particular name of the subject, and then you'll get a guide, which is a 2-page guide usually. In that, there'll be something called IA and then the different topics. You can go to YouTube again, put that subject, put IA, the particular topic of the IA that you find interesting in the guide, and then see what other students have done with that.
Yeah, so what I did, getting a second opinion on the subjects you choose is very important, because a lot of the subjects aren't what they seem in IB. What's a good example of this? Visual arts.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so visual arts, it sounds like something that it'll be done, you can get over with within a week of studying. No, because she's the busiest person I know right now. Just because of visual arts. Whenever I talk to her, she's been doing some comparative study or random as the art submission, or she's very...
Some subjects are very demanding work-wise. So visual art requires you to finish a portfolio, finish the comparative study, do the process portfolio. Everything that you can find online and try to research about before you start the subject. And our school was generous. They gave us 1 month to change
Generous.
Generous. They gave us 1 month to select the subject, finalize the subject, and 3 months to finalize the levels. So by that time, you should be able to figure out that what you want to continue doing for the next 2 years, and not just the next 2 years, the rest of your education probably.
Yeah.
I ended up dropping visual arts from HL to SL, but I had 4 HLs.
After multiple attempts at convincing.
Yes. So I had 4 HLs, but I thought that was like it was too demanding, so I dropped visual arts from HL to SL because I thought maybe later in life I can still continue it. So.
Yeah, and the communities such as ArtLars IBO and the IBO Discord, they are lifesavers when it comes to subject selection or any sort of help with the IB. Like you can go to the Reddit or you can go to ArtLars IBO. You can read the posts that are on there. Half of them are people complaining, half of them are people succeeding. So you have a good idea of how what IB is gonna do to your mental health as well. And if you don't have good time management. And there's a lot of posts about subject selection and if this subject aligns with this degree. And even if it's not there, you can post it yourself because it's Reddit. So the communities are very important to get a second opinion or even a third opinion. Depends on your level of confusion.
But yeah, this is basically to sum up. You need to be able to before you start IB, you need to be very at least 70% clear on what subjects you want to do. You can finalize later, but you need to have some level of research skills. Again, our school, we got a bridge program and an orientation where they did teach us a little bit on how to do it. But in case that isn't the case for you, you can look it up and try to understand on your own. Everything is available online.
Use the internet, guys. It's very, very amazing. Awesome sauce.
And which was the one that you struggled with the most? The essay writing thing.
Yeah, essay writing. I'm from CBSE. Yeah. We're not used to writing essays.
Can't relate, bro. Can't relate.
We're used to putting it in a brief and concise manner. So the same point that I would have conveyed in 40 words in CBSE, I'm conveying it in 600 words in IB.
To just summarize, before starting, develop your research skills. Be somewhat sure about your subjects. And please develop your essay writing skills because you'll be writing a lot.
And your analysis skills.
Yes.
A lot of subjects require that. So yeah, subscribe so you don't have to go to college.
And we will not have to make another video of the college toolkit.
Clap, bro.